So this story happened a little while ago in one of the villages in our country where there was a boy called Gopu. Now, Gopu was not that much of a little boy also. He'd grown quite big, but he was very lazy. He never wanted to do any work. And whatever he wanted it in an instant. Like instant noodles, instant coffee, instant happiness, instant victory, instant toys, instant gifts, everything in an instant. So his parents also gave it to him because he was their only son and they were pampering him and they gave everything, whatever he wanted to him. But when he grew older, everyone told him, Gopu, you can't be like this. You have to get some knowledge. You have to learn. Ah, said Gopu, I have to learn. Okay, learn, no problem. I'll go to the best teacher in my village and I will get all the learning in an instant. So he went to the teacher. Now the his teacher was taking a class, but Gopu went, banged the door, went right in and said, teacher, I want knowledge. The teacher looked at him, smiled and said, my dear boy, come and sit in my class. No. I can't sit in your class and not possible. I just want it in an instant like this. I'll come here, you give me knowledge, I'll put it in my bag and go. Can that happen anytime, you tell me? Can that happen anytime?
No, ma'am.
So the teacher looked at him and smiled.
No, ma'am.
No. And said, okay, fine. Let's try it out. But you know what? Look at all the children in my class, poor little children. They're sitting down on the floor. You know what they need? They need a carpet. They need a good rug to sit on. You do one thing, you go and get that rug. As soon as you get that carpet, right, I will give you knowledge in an instant. And Gopu thought, okay, fine, no problem. I can get it like this. And he went. Now, where do you think he should go to get a carpet?
A carpet shop.
A carpet
shop.
A carpet shop. And that is where he went.
The carpet seller was in his shop and looking at all his beautiful carpets. You can see them right behind. So many carpets he had. He was very proud of his carpets. At that time, Gopu came running into that shop and said, carpet seller, I need a carpet. Okay, you need a carpet. Okay, look at all my carpets. I'm the best seller. Yes, I heard you're the best seller. Give me a carpet fast. I need it. I have to take it fast to my teacher. Okay, select which one you want. Which one you want? The one which is behind me? That one you want? The same one you want? No, let me see for myself. And he looked around all the carpets and said, yes, what you have behind me, that's fine, that's good. Give it to me, fast. I need it fast because I have to go and give it to my teacher who will give me instant knowledge. What? You want to give it to you immediately? I can't give it. Why? It's there. No, that carpet is for somebody else. All these carpets are for somebody else. If you want, I have to make something for you. Okay, I'll wait. You make it for me fast. And carpet said, no, listen, there is a problem. What problem? Tell me first. See, the yarn is over. Yarn? What is yarn? What yarn? See, how are the carpets made? I need yarn for that. Now, where do I get it? See, down the street, two streets down that place, there is that you will get the yarn from there. Go there and get it. Immediately, I will make it for you. Go. Gopu said, okay, I'm going. I'll come. Just like that, I'll bring the yarn and just like that, I'll come now. And Gopu went to the yarn. What is yarn? Can anybody tell me what is yarn? What is yarn? What do you think yarn is?
Ma'am, it's like wool, but we stitch with it.
Okay. So
Ah.
yarn. Yes, Nivan, you want to say something?
It is some type of material that we use for making carpets.
Okay. What are the type of yarns you need? You can make carpets with. Can somebody tell? Fast, fast. Everything instant. Fast, fast, fast.
Cotton yarns.
Cotton yarns. Okay. Okay. Cotton yarn.
Okay. And cotton yarn was what he wanted. So he went to the lady who had a spinning wheel and then went right up to her and said, "Hey, give me some yarn." The lady was singing a song. Ta-na-na-na, ta-na, ta-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na, na-na, ta-na-na-na. Stop singing. Didn't you hear me? Give me some yarn. I have to go and give it to the carpet maker, and then he'll give it. I'll give it and give the carpet to my master, and he will give me knowledge. Okay. Wait, she said. Why are you in such a hurry? Eh? I'm in a hurry. I have to go quickly. What are you doing? Singing and turning, singing and turning. Is this some work? You don't think this is work? How long do you think it will take to make one ball of yarn? 1 minute, said Goop. 1 minute? 2 minutes. 2 minutes? 5 minutes? It will take 1 hour to make one ball of yarn. Do you know that? Said Gopu, you're so slow. I am slow. Go. I won't give you anything. Please, 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 said Gopu. Please give me, please give me, please give me. Okay, go and get the cotton. I've run out of cotton. You go and get the cotton and then I will see what I can do. I am not promising anything, okay? Go. Gopu had to go and get the cotton. Now, where should he go and get the cotton? Who will have the cotton?
In the cotton shop.
In the cotton shop or else?
The material.
A farmer who has sheep. Farmer, a farmer.
I'm a cotton plant.
Farmer.
Okay, and I think that is where he went.
Look at my harvest of my cotton. This cotton has come from all the shrubs here. It's looking so nice. Don't you think? Don't you think? So beautiful, so nice, good, white cotton. Who's going to buy it? I don't know. And that was the time Gopu came running. Mr. Farmer. But the farmer was busy looking at his cotton and wondering, looking at, Mr. Farmer! He cried, shouted. Who's that shouting? Huh? What is it, boy? What do you want? I want cotton. You want cotton? Okay, take. See this one bit. This is how it looks like. It is so. No, I want lots and lots and lots of cotton, and I want it now. I have to give it to the yarn, make the yarn, take it to the carpet. He has to give me the carpet, and I have to take it to my teacher who will teach me. Now, give me knowledge. Okay, give me the money. I have lots of cotton. I've just harvested. All of them are in the godown, and some are here. Give me the money. Money? What is money? Money to buy. You thought you'll get it just like that? You need money. But I don't have any money, said Gopu. You don't have money? Then go from here. No. I want it, but how do I get the money? You have to work for it. Work? What is work? What is work? You do something for some people, they will give you money. You do one thing, you go to that village there, inside there are so many people there, you go to anybody, do some work for them, they will give you money, collect all the money and come to me and I will give you the cotton. Go now and get the money. I'll get it just now. In 10 minutes I'll come and give you the money. Okay, go, said the farmer. And what do you think, what type of jobs you think he would have got in the village? Anybody can tell? What are the types of jobs?
Feeding the cow shed.
Cow shed.
Feeding the cows. Feeding the cows.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Then
cleaning the house.
cleaning the house. Yes, Angela.
Cleaning the cow shed and giving the cows to eat. Making the cows healthy.
Ma'am, farming.
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 Okay. And so Gopu went to the biggest house in the village. And there was a kind old man who was sitting there drinking his coffee. And Gopu went right up to him and said, please give me some work. After you give me work, I have to earn money and then I have to give it to the farmer. And then from the farmer, I have to take the cotton. Okay, said the kind old man. What work can you do, my dear boy? I haven't done any work, but I can try. Okay, he said. You see, my stable hand, the one who used to take care of my horses, he ran away. Will you take care of the horses for me? Sure, said Gopu. And so Gopu went to the stable. What should I do here? He asked. And the man said, first you have to feed the horses. Feed them. He took the big bundle of hay and he looked at the horse. He got scared. He threw it at the horse and said, "Eat!" The horse got scared. He lifted its leg and went, wait, said the kind old man. You have to be kind and gentle to animals, then they will be your friends. Really? He looked at the horse. Will you be my friend? The horse seemed to nod its head. So he went near the horse and gave it some hay. The horse nuzzled him. Then Gopu learned one thing that day, that you have to be kind to animals and only then they will be your friends. After that, he learned a lot of other things. He learned how to clean the horses. He learned how to clean the stables. He learned how to ride the horse. And if the horses got sick, he learned how to take care of them. He also learned to grow a mustache like his master, like that, sometimes whenever he wanted. But then it was over 1 year and he didn't even know. One day the master came back and said, my dear boy, didn't you want to get money and then go somewhere and do something? Oh no, I completely forgot. I came here to earn money. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Can you give me the money now? So the kind man gave him the money and said, wait, remember, you shouldn't just give the money the people ask. You should bargain. You should understand the value. Will you do that? Sure. And if you want any work, you come back here, okay? Sure. And away Gopu went. Now, where do you think he went with the money?
To the farmer.
Yes.
And the farmer was looking at his fields again, and this time the harvest was just happening. Can you see them all harvesting the cotton? He was looking and watching and seeing that everybody does their work properly, and he thought to himself, what happened to that little boy? And then came Gopu running and said, Mr. Farmer, ah, yes, I have brought the money. Can you give me the cotton fast? Oh, good, you brought it. But it's been a long time. It's nearly a year since you went. And that cotton which I had harvested is already sold off. Now I'm just started harvesting this. So it will take some time. Oh, is it? See, I have done a lot of work. I know what is work, no? So what I'll do is, I will also do some harvesting. Will you tell me how to harvest? Of course, I will tell you. And I will harvest all the cotton for my master. Okay, fine. And the farmer taught him everything, and they got sacks and sacks, bags and bags of cotton. And the boy said, okay, now you want, how much is it? This farmer said, it's 5,000. 5,000? No, I will give you only 2,000, because the other elderly man had told him to bargain. He said, I will give you only 2,000. What 2,000? No, take it or leave it. No, I will give you only 2,000. The farmer said, okay. I will reduce it by 500 rupees. 3,000. Oh, what did I say? 4,000? 5,000? Now it will be 4,005. No, once and for all, I will give you only 3,000. Farmer said, okay, take it. Anyhow, you want it for a good purpose. Go ahead, take it. And Gopu took the sacks of cotton, and where do you think he went?
To the carpet.
Person who makes the
thread.
Yes.
And Gopu went to her. She was still singing and she was still turning. By now, Gopu knew the value of time and money. So he didn't tell her, what are you doing simply? Instead, he told her, wow, you've done so much work. It's you. It took a long time. What happened? Oh, that's another story. I'll tell you some other time. But now, can you spin the thread and give it to me? Not now. I'm a little busy. I can give it to you day after tomorrow. Please. Okay. Come. You have to help me. Come. Okay. Now Gopu was very happy to help. He sat down and then they took the cotton and put it on the spindle, and then she turned the wheel and out came the thread, and the thread collected on the spool. Soon he had so many knots. And what do you think he did with it?
He went to the carpet shop.
And he came to the carpet seller. And he told the carpet seller, "So I have brought you yarn." And the carpet seller looked at the yarn. "Wow, it's looking very good. It's much better than, but you said you'll come it like this. What happened?" No. You know what? I learned so many things. And you know, this yarn I made. Wonderful. You have made it. Now give me some time. Let me make it. Then the Gopu said, "Will you teach me how to make the carpet? Really, you want to know? You want to make it just like how this is? Yes, will you teach me?" "I can teach you, but you have to pay me money for that." "What? To teach? You will take money from me?" "Of course, nothing in this world is free. You have to pay. To learn also, you have to pay. Just like that, I cannot teach you anything." "Okay, I have some money with me after I bargained with that farmer and I paid that yarn lady. I have some money, I will give you. But please teach me." And then the carpet seller taught him how to dye the yarn, put it in the dye, dry it, make it into, see the threads here, and then make beautiful designs of carpet. And Gopu learned everything. And the carpet was looking so beautiful that the seller said, "Wow, this looks so beautiful. You did a wonderful job. You can go and give this to your teacher. He's going to be very happy. And if you want a job, come here and you can make carpets. I'll give you lots and lots of money." And where did Gopu go then?
To the teacher.
the school.
Yeah, so he went back to the school and the teacher was teaching. He ran into the class and said, see, I got the carpet. The teacher smiled and looked at him and said, 1 minute. The teacher smiled and looked at him and said, "My dear boy, it has taken a long time for you." Yeah, I had to learn how to take care of horses. I learned how to harvest cotton. I learned how to bargain. I learned how to spin the yarn. I learned how to weave the carpets. And now, here I am for the knowledge. So the teacher again looked at him and told him, "What you have done is you have got knowledge. Knowledge is not something that is there in a book. It is not something that I can give you in a classroom either. It is not only that. Knowledge you can get from anywhere." Now, did you see how long did it take for you to get the knowledge? He said it took a long time, but it was worth it. It was very good. I am so happy that I learned. The teacher said, yes, knowledge takes time, but is really, really great. And you can get knowledge from everywhere. Anyone can be your teachers. So just like that, all of you children, our dear children, just as you say we are your teachers, you are also our teachers. Every time we tell you a story, we learn something from you. So it's not just the person in the classroom as a teacher, everyone, everywhere from whom you can learn are teachers. Do you agree?